Oh my gosh.
Bro. They all can do everything. But then you have guys like Pereira, who's really a specialist. He's a kickboxing specialist.
Yeah, he's fire.
You ever watch him kickbox?
Nah, it's crazy.
I was a giant fan of his before he ever got to the UFC. I was telling everybody about him. Like, if this guy gets to MMA, we got fucking problems. You got problems. That guy, he just has to touch you once.
Shit's going down.
He's so different than anybody else in the division. Like, he knocks everybody out. Everybody hits hard. They all hit hard.
But that
fucking dude hits hard. hard. You know they have that punch machine?
Oh, yeah, you can see the power? What's his power?
190. Francis Ngannou had like 130.
Alex Pereira has sent a crystal-clear message to reigning champion Magomed Ankalaev ahead of their highly anticipated rematch at UFC 320. Plus, Joe Rogan reveals shocking details about Pereira's otherworldly punching power that will leave you speechless. And this is your complete breakdown of the biggest stories shaking up the MMA world right now. Let's start with the bombshell that has the entire MMA community talking. Alex Pereira didn't just promise victory at UFC 320. He delivered what might be the most devastating psychological warfare we've seen in years.
Well, huge fight, October 4th, UFC 320, the rematch. It's been a very interesting road to get to this point. And so if you don't mind, I want to ask about that, because it seemed like for a while you weren't saying much. You haven't really said much since the last fight. You were on the show, you did a couple things here or there, but Magomed, or someone tweeting as Magomed, continued to try to put out a theory that you didn't want to fight, that you weren't available, that you were turning down fights.
Here's what Poatan told the media, and I quote, "If Ankalaev loses, it's unlikely he gets another title shot. I think the story will be over. Those aren't just fighting words. That's a man who believes he's about to end someone's championship dreams forever." Think about the weight of that statement. Pereira isn't just confident about winning back his belt. He's predicting that this loss will permanently derail Ankalaev's title aspirations. This comes from a fighter who knows exactly what it feels like to lose a championship, having dropped his light heavyweight title to Ankalaev at UFC 313 just 7 months ago.
Well, start from before the first fight. Seemed that the UFC now would even wanted to put him in. Alex multiple times said that he'll show interest in fighting him. They will not make the fight happen. Okay, the fight happened, went the way that it went. Since then, we kind of had an idea when Alex wanted to fight him. It was already conversation with the UFC, and this guy kept tweeting that, I want to fight this day, I want to fight this day. Alex already had a time frame for August. Couldn't happen in August because of the UFC, and then October. But he the one that kept saying, I'm ready, I cannot fight, I'm ready, I want to fight, I'm ready, I want to fight. But seeing that this dude not even have power inside its own organization, you know. So, on Alex's perspective, he's fighting the time frame that he aimed for it. Not that he turned down fight or anything like that. He aimed for August. UFC gonna put together in August. They pushed to October.
But here's where it gets interesting. Pereira's confidence isn't coming from nowhere. During that recent interview, he revealed he's made significant adjustments during those 7 months between fights. He's not the same fighter who walked into that octagon in March. This rivalry has reached a boiling point, and it's getting personal. The tension between these two has been building ever since their first encounter, where Ankalaev won via unanimous decision to capture his first UFC title. What makes this even more compelling is that Pereira openly admits UFC 313 wasn't his night. He called it an off day and said he didn't feel right. But instead of making excuses, he's channeling that frustration into pure motivation.
Hey pessoal, algumas marcas, bom, mas estou bem. Descansar pouco. Já tô voltando, né, como eu sempre fiz. Já aconteceu algumas vezes isso comigo, mas, eu tô bem, né? Agradeço todo o apoio de vocês, né, com todo o carinho, sempre me apoiando. Tô recebendo muitas mensagens também de grande incentivo. Tô aqui com o pessoal, minha família, meu time, meus filhos, tá todo mundo aqui, todo mundo comendo aqui. Aí, ó. A gente pediu umas pizzas e é isso, né? Vida que segue. Obrigado a todo mundo, né? Obrigado ao meu time. E é isso, pessoal. Fazer essa revanche aí e ajustar algumas coisas, né? E voltar muito melhor. Pode esperar isso. Tá bom, pessoal? E é isso. Nunca desista dos seus sonhos. Chama.
The psychological warfare is real, folks. Ankalaev's team even accused Pereira of greasing before their first fight, an accusation that Poatan strongly denied, saying, quote, "You also got to ask his coach if we put oil on the mats too. Is that why Ankalaev fell on his back?" This is the kind of bad blood that makes for unforgettable fights.
Well, honestly, after the fight, it was expressed to the UFC that Alex had to heal a few injuries, take some time. He fought back-to-back multiple times next year. He needed a little break. It was promised for him that he'll be the next title challenger. He'll be fighting for the belt next. The whole thing of Ankalaev said that he don't want to fight, he didn't want to take the fight and stuff like that. Alex knew he was going to fight regardless, August or October. But now, if this guy keeps saying that, like, oh, Alex don't want to fight this and that, show that he don't even have power on the organization, that they don't care about him.
Now let's talk about why Alex Pereira might have every right to be this confident. Joe Rogan recently dropped some mind-blowing information about Pereira's punching power that puts everything into perspective. According to Rogan, Pereira registered 191 on the UFC's punch power machine. To put that in perspective, Francis Ngannou, widely considered to have the hardest punch in UFC history, registered 130. Let me repeat that. Pereira's punch measured 191 compared to Ngannou's 130 inches. But here's the kicker. Pereira did this with his right hand, which isn't even his power punch. His money shot is that devastating left hook that has sent so many fighters to the shadow realm.
190. Francis Ngannou had like 130.
Oh, yeah, he got punch power.
He's got more power than Ngannou. That's crazy. I mean, I can't even believe. I want to give Francis a second chance at it. I feel like he wasn't swinging hard enough. I feel like if he knows that Pereira
so
got
big,
190,
right? He was going a little harder.
He's so much bigger. I mean, Francis is like 270 natural, 270 pounds natural.
Fucking hog walk.
Yeah, just giant, massive.
Crazy.
And if I feel like he could probably punch harder than he did. I feel like if he knew that Pereira was going to break that record, give him a second crack
he'd probably
at
go
it.
a little harder. He'd probably punch it a little bit more hip action.
Yeah, a lot more. Yeah, just fucking, you know. But right now, I think Pereira has the heart. See if you can find that video. It's crazy to watch because he even does it with his right hand, which is not his power punch.
And it still
his
was
power
130?
punch is his left hook.
Rogan described it perfectly. His power is just from God. It's a crazy gift. It's different from everybody's power. The sound when Pereira hits that machine is absolutely terrifying. And remember, Francis Ngannou is a natural 270-pound heavyweight. Pereira is doing this as a light heavyweight. The physics behind that kind of power in a smaller frame is simply unprecedented in combat sports.
His left hook is what he knocks out everybody with. But it might be that his left hook is faster and it's a better weapon because it's in the front, and his right hand is more powerful, but he just doesn't land it as often that way. Did you find it? It's crazy. You hear the thud? Put your headphones on real quick. Listen to this. Okay, give me some volume.
Oh my God.
191. Watch this. Check this out.
Oh.
Oh my
Damn.
gosh.
Bro. That's so...
Right hook.
You have to understand how crazy that is.
Here's where the story gets even more incredible. Joe Rogan revealed that Pereira fought Ankalaev while dealing with a broken hand and norovirus. Let that sink in. He nearly pulled off one of the greatest comebacks in UFC history while fighting on one good hand and battling illness. Pereira's coach, Glover Teixeira, confirmed these details, saying Alex got sick in Australia and had to take it easy in training. When someone is sick, you have to slow down. They revealed that Pereira's preparation was severely compromised, yet he still went the distance with one of the division's most dangerous grapplers.
The hardest I've ever kicked it with legs. Kicks are way harder. The hardest I ever kicked it was like 152.
And he punching 170?
191.
More than the
191. 191 with a punch. It's insane. His power is just
he's putting
like
shit down.
from God. It's like a crazy gift. It's different than everybody's power.
Yeah, I never seen the kid he beat up, the other guy, Sonya.
Adesanya?
Yeah, he put him down.
Well, he beat Adesanya in the first fight. Adesanya knocked him out in the second fight.
But here's what separates champions from everyone else. Pereira refuses to use this as an excuse. He told the media, "I'm not going to take anything from Ankalaev. I had my problems, but I don't want to use that as an excuse." That's the mindset of a true warrior. Now imagine what he's capable of at 100% health.
UFC 320 coming up on the 4th of October, T-Mobile Arena, 2 titles on the line. We do have Merab Dvalishvili returning once again to defend his UFC bantamweight title against Corey Sandhagen, and then a massive fight in the light heavyweight division, a rematch of a fight that took place in Las Vegas at T-Mobile back in March. Magomed Ankalaev against the former UFC middleweight champion, against the former light heavyweight champion, the man who is trying to become a two-time light heavyweight champion.
UFC 320 on October 4th isn't just about settling a score, it's about legacy. Stay tuned for more breaking MMA news. And remember to subscribe for all the latest updates from the world of mixed martial arts. Until next time, this has been your complete breakdown of the biggest stories in the fight game.
A lot of people say that you're going to get the belt easy. You're going to come in, rip this guy's head off. Then they say they want to see you go fight maybe Alex Pereira or someone bigger, because we've heard you say multiple times you want different division champion, different weight classes. Do you see yourself getting the belt and then going to fight Alex Pereira?
Well, it depends if he wins, so we'll see. But actually, if he wins, if he lost, if they give us good money, I want to fight that guy, so why not?
Chimayev! Chimayev came in over the weekend and has called out Pereira. Have you guys seen that? Now,
Khamzat Chimayev and former two-division champion Alex Pereira. From bold callouts to six-figure betting challenges, this controversy has everything except an actual fight. Let's set the stage. It's November 2022, and Alex Pereira has just shocked the world by knocking out Israel Adesanya at UFC 281 to become the new middleweight champion. Within days, Khamzat Chimayev, then still competing at welterweight, throws down the gauntlet.
This is an opportunity for him to get revenge and just show how great it truly is.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
This one is going to be fun.
Oh, gee.
Now look at these body shots.
Oh, you heard him.
Huge right and left at the end of the round.
And these wild exchanges is where Pereira's most dangerous.
Pereira's trying to get a break. His activity's slow. The champ's starting to open up now.
And it's heating up.
Oh, my goodness.
So it is Adesanya who ends up on top.
Ground and pound by the champion. Big left hands.
Pereira's had his most success to the body tonight.
Oh,
Here's that left hook.
Here in the back.
Oh, another right. Adesanya's on the two more. Down goes the champion. Pereira trying to close. Go, Cheryl. Do it. Pereira, the undisputed middleweight champion.
Oh, my
I don't believe it.
A new world champion.
Bro, in 4-5.
Chimayev boldly declared, "I'll fight at 185 pounds. I'll be your champ." But it wasn't just the call-out that got people talking. It was what happened next. Enter former heavyweight Brendan Schaub, who didn't hold back on his prediction. On his YouTube show, Schaub said, and I quote, "Khamzat beats the s***alls out of him. He mops the floor with him. That's a complete nightmare for Alex Pereira."
Just one over here, Hamza. Yeah. Congrats on the win. It seems like you're next up for the title. What do you envision your title run looking like? Do you want to clear out the middleweight division, or would you prefer to sort of go up to light heavyweight and challenge Alex Pereira?
Bro, I'm talking about 3 belts from a long time ago, so of course I want to go up. But what Dana White, what the UFC wants, I don't know, man. So if they gives me first, I has in my weight class need to take the belt, so then I gonna think about it as well.
But here's where it gets interesting, folks. Schaub didn't stop there. He claimed that Chimayev would take Pereira down within the first 30 seconds of any potential fight. Well, Alex Pereira heard every word, and he wasn't having it. When Alex Pereira responds, he doesn't mess around. During an appearance on the MMA Hour with Ariel Helwani, Poatan fired back with a challenge that left everyone stunned.
Se promover, mas não quer lutar. O esporte ele não quer. Depois dessa chamada que ele deu aí, conversei com o meu empresário. Como ele é um cara pesado também, um cara grande, não tem condições de eu perder peso agora, né? Acabei de fazer uma perca de peso e eu falei, então, dá pra mim lutar no Brasil, na categoria de cima. E ele correu. Por que ele não aceitou? Tô falando, no Rio, meio pesado, vou estar praticamente machucado com ele. No meio pesado, pode casar no Rio.
Pereira proposed not one, but two separate $50,000 bets with Brendan Schaub. The first, that he would beat Chimayev if they fought at light heavyweight. The second, that Chimayev would not be able to take him down within 30 seconds. But here's the kicker. Pereira wanted all the money to go to charity, specifically to kids in need. He even extended the challenge to Chimayev himself, saying, if he wants to jump on the bet train, let's bet.
Eu, quando ganhei do Adesanya, ganhei o cinturão, e aí ele fez a mesma coisa, ele faz isso com todo mundo. Queria disputar o meu cinturão. E aí eu entrei em contato com a organização, falei, pô, a gente poderia fazer uma luta no meio pesado. Já que ele quer tanto lutar comigo, ou ele só quer a oportunidade pro cinturão. Aí fica fácil. Ele não quis lutar. Agora, porque eu tô com o cinturão no meio pesado, ele fala de querer lutar comigo. Esse cara só quer surfar na onda dos outros. Quando eu era campeão, ele me intimou. Eu falei que vamos lutar no meio pesado. Aí ele não quis, correu. Aí agora eu sou campeão no meio pesado e ele quer lutar no meio pesado. Porque ele só quer surfar na onda.
Now that's confidence, folks. We're talking about a former kickboxer willing to put $100,000 on the line against one of the most dominant grapplers in the UFC. But Chimayev had his own thoughts about how this fight would go. Never one to back down from a challenge, Khamzat Chimayev made his own prediction about a potential fight with Pereira, and it was even bolder than Schaub's original claim. Speaking on the MMA Hour, Chimayev declared, "He's the easiest fight for me in the UFC, easiest in my career, brother. First round, first minute, easy, no punch, nothing."
Ankalaev and Alex Pereira, they are fighting now. Who is winning and fight for that belt as well. To get big things is not that easy, you know. Everything is hard, how to work for that. So I realized it really long time ago. You work hard, you get good, you know. Go up, take the belt.
Think about that for a moment. Chimayev wasn't just confident he'd win. He was saying he'd finish one of the most feared strikers in the UFC within 60 seconds. His reasoning? Chimayev pointed to Pereira's ground game, criticizing how he handled Israel Adesanya's takedown attempts, saying, "Israel's ground game is a white belt. The other guy gets his brown belt and he was under Israel. I don't understand." But here's an interesting twist in this rivalry. Despite all the trash talk, Chimayev actually respects certain aspects of Pereira's game.
Whitaker.
Guerreiro.
John Jones.
Guerreiro.
Jamal Hill.
Bom.
Yuri Prohaska.
Muito bom.
Israel Adesanya.
Guerreiro.
Khamzat Chimayev.
When recently asked to build the ultimate UFC fighter by TNT Sports, Chimaev selected himself for power, wrestling, and chin. But for leg kicks, he chose Alex Pereira. He also picked Conor McGregor for mic skills and Demetrius Johnson for fight IQ. So even in their heated rivalry, there's a grudging respect for Pereira's legendary leg kick game. Fast forward to today, and both fighters find themselves in very different positions than they were back in 2022.
Okay, now you're getting sad, guys. Come on. Everybody has the motivation.
Africa never gonna see the belt again.
Don't lie. Nobody heard what he just said. Not a single person here, but this man just said. There's no way. The motivation's different. The outcome will be the same. I'm walking out there champion. He's getting his money whether he wins or loses. For him, it's a good day at the office for him. I'll only be satisfied when I walk out there with my belt.
Chimaev is finally getting his title shot this Saturday at UFC 319, challenging Dricus du Plessis for the middleweight championship. Meanwhile, Pereira has moved up to light heavyweight and is planning his revenge against Ankalaev to reclaim that throne. But here's what's fascinating. Both men are still talking about each other. Chimaev recently stated he's ready to fight Pereira if the UFC offers him good money, regardless of whether Pereira is champion or not.
Dricus, be honest with me. How do you beat Khamzat Chimaev?
Man, I've got plot armor.
You've got plot armor?
Bro, how do you prepare for me? I don't even know what I'm going to do.
You don't know what you're going to do in the octagon.
It could have been DDP by accident, DDP by falling piano. Maybe I draw a hole in the middle of the octagon, he falls through it.
A hole in the middle?
Absolutely. Maybe I blow up my thumb, hit him with it. I can win by a car crash. I'm a large hammer. That will be there. That would be in the corner. Another DDP might just come into the octagon.
Yeah, that could happen.
Everybody says on paper, Khamzat beats me. How do I know? I can't even read.
You can't read?
Nah. But at the end of the day, my friend, it's DDP by whatever works.
And du Plessis, he's made it clear that after he handles Chimaev, he wants Pereira at light heavyweight. As DDP put it, "I know I can beat him at 205 pounds, 100%. So there you have it. Fight fans, a rivalry years in the making, built on bold predictions, six-figure betting challenges, and pure bad blood. Will we ever see Chimaev versus Pereira? Only time will tell. But first, we need to see what happens this Saturday at UFC 319. Can Chimaev finally capture UFC gold? And if he does, will that $100,000 challenge from years ago suddenly become very real? Stay tuned to UFC Breakdown for all the latest news and analysis. And we'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. You won't want to miss what happens next in this incredible story.